everybody, it's Valentine. Welcome back to my channel and another video for haul for the holidays. I recently, within the last month, so it's a little bit late, received an order that I purchased from elf.com or eyeslipsface.com, and I got this fantabulous box that, showed up on my doorstep with, all the other crap that I tend to order. I was super excited. It came relatively quick, and when you open it up, you receive this little postcard that is adorable. It says, "Hello, gorgeous." Just what I want to see when I open up a box of awesome. And basically, it just, kind of tells you, like, hey, join our Instagram, thanks for ordering, blah, blah, blah. And then right over here, it shows you, from your order date time, a little coupon code for, 25% off on orders of $20 or more for your next purchase. So that's awesome. Love it. You get your invoice with all of your things. This order that I purchased was probably around the end of October, and it took exactly a week to get to me from just regular ground shipping. I did apply for free shipping. Let's see, total pieces shipped. You can see 16. The grand total of my order does not say on here, but I believe I spent like $48 after, I guess tax. These are all the empty boxes that I want to show you what the packaging looks like in case you order it offline or find it at your elf section in stores. And then I'm going to show you what the actual product looks like, maybe some swatches and things like that. So you can see, like I said in here, I had 16 items. And let's jump into it because there's a whole bunch of fun stuff in here. A couple new items that are on the website. Most of the things you guys have already probably seen in store if you are elf fans like I am. This is so inexpensive and it's really high quality. I recommend any of the elf items for anywhere from beginners to a seasoned pro. There's definitely hit or misses with the Eyes, Lips, Face line, but you really can't go wrong. I'm so excited and so pleased with my order that I want to go back and order more things. Currently for Black Friday sales, they are having 50% off with like free gift additions to your order and things like that, like buy one get one free, like crazy BOGO stuff happening. So definitely check them out. The first item that I want to start off with is I want to get through some of the bigger items first and then start talking about the little items. This is a palette that it's been out for a little while, but it was one that's definitely new to me. I haven't really seen it anywhere other than the website. Most people know that you can find elf at your local Walmart, your Target. I found it at everywhere from Kmart to Burlington to Marshalls, TJ Maxx, things like that, aside from the website, and these are relatively cheap. This item in itself, I don't believe, let's see, my invoice does not show me the prices, but I believe I purchased this for, okay, so let me first start out by saying that I did this sale during the 50% off sale, so everything was 50% off, so I spent $50, roughly totaling my order to, $100. So this is about $100 worth of elf products for $50, and the first big item that I got was the 80-piece day to night palette, and it comes with 40 eyeshadows. This is what the packaging is going to look like. So it's pretty large, it's all displayed in the package. This is it when it's all compact. So as you can see, it's really sleek, black case. I love the packaging because it does not look cheap. This says it includes 2 palettes with 40 eyeshadows each and a compact case, blah blah blah, range of colors, all that good stuff. Okay, so there's the packaging. Awesome. The good stuff's right here. I mean, this is like the size of, naked palettes and, any of your big, nice, high-end palettes. You get this wonderful mirror. I have actually been using the crap out of this, and you get so many. So it comes with 2 pans, and I kind of like it has this little groove on the side that you can see here. You just pop that out when you want to get to the bottom, and I love the selection of this. This is just stupid ridiculous. You get so many colors, really, really great pigmentation. I guess you can't really see that. I'm right by my window, so the light's glaring. And my nails are gigantic, but you just get so many, and you get a range of I would say matte. There's very few shimmers in here, and then I guess I would say like maybe like a, I don't know, demi matte, like a satin finish, I suppose. This is fabulous. I love this. This has like every color that I could possibly need. I actually really enjoy e.l.f. palettes, and I would highly recommend this if you would like to get this for a gift for anything from $10 and under, because this is such a cheap palette. And like I said, I got this for $5. It's 50% off. It's only 10 bucks. Can't beat it. I'm sure you can find it out with all the holiday palettes at, you know, drugstores, and your local, like, I guess like mega store retailers like Target and such like that. Definitely pick this up if you can. It's not limited edition, but you really can't go wrong. It's a really great starter palette for someone, or just someone who wants to have, you know, a great range of colors for all of their needs. Definitely can get some great smoky eyes and natural looks from this. It's super versatile. The pigmentation's really, really nice. So far I have not had any issues with any pigmentation issues for any of the colors. Everything comes out just really, really great and works great with my brushes, and it feels nice, it lasts good, there's not too much fallout. Highly recommended. The next large item that I got was originally retailed for $15. I got it on sale, so I believe it was $7.50. Is the Makeup Artist Brush Belt from e.l.f. Studio line, and all this came with was just the belt. I didn't purchase, you know, any of the brush sets or anything like that. So for $7.50 for an extra brush belt, I wanted to try it out, because compared to my MAC makeup brush set belt, which was, I believe, like 40 some odd dollars, it's like almost a $50 belt. I wanted to see how this held up, and to be honest, the stitching looks exactly the same. Now the leather in the MAC brush belt is thicker, and I'm pretty sure it's like genuine leather. This, however, is not. It's kind of like a PU, like plasticky type feeling, and it, excuse me, this is like filthy now that I'm looking at it, but this is like my everyday brushes, not my work kit, but this, as you can see, it fits everything. It has just as many pockets, if not the same pockets, as other higher end brush belts, and it's pretty wide, it's flexible, it's sturdy. As you can see, I have this kind of separated. This is like my face side. These are like my personal eye brush side. Got my eyelash curler in here. I think I have like a pair of scissors. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Beauty blender in the center, and there's not really anything else you need to know about this other than I don't really care so much for the strap that it comes with. If I can get it untangled. It does come with an adjustable clip, and it's just like your, I don't know, standard size strap, which is fine, whatever. $7.50, can't beat it. I would highly recommend for somebody who is either starting out, if you need a replacement brush belt, or whether it's for your personal use, or if you're a makeup artist just starting out. I did get a series of powders, including the high definition powder. It is definitely highly comparable to the Smashbox HD Photo Finish powder that everybody raves about, and as far as I can tell, and the samples that I have received from Sephora, is that I do like the Smashbox powder better. I do feel like the fine milledness of this powder is very comparable, I guess. However, when I ordered this, I didn't realize that for the high definition powders that there's actually multiple colors. I chose the sheer. So here's what the packaging looks like. This is from, I should mention, everything that I ordered is from the Studio line. It comes in this little jar, and like most people have noted, this gets kind of messy. So this is open. It comes with a powder puff, which is great. I do use that, as you can see, but not always compared to brushes, but there's a little plastic covering. My recommendation is peel it back. I had it peeled back halfway for a long time because this little, I guess, sifter, separator, the holes in it are extremely large, and a lot of product comes out at once. So I kind of just shake it before I even open the lid. Take it out, take the powder puff out, and then apply it that way. Otherwise, you're gonna have way too much product. It is very sheer. It doesn't leave a white cast or anything like that I've noticed, not for photos or anything like that. So I do like it. It is kind of messy. That's the only downfall. I think you get a reasonable amount of product, which would be, what is it telling us? I don't know, 0.0, what am I reading there? 0.8 ounces, or 2.8 ounces. So, I mean, you get enough. It's fine. I do like it, but I did not notice that there's different ones. So if you go on the website versus in store, they have sheer, they have a natural color, and then they also have a dupe for the Midnight Banana powder, which I would have preferred to grab that one instead if I could have. So maybe I'll try that one next. But I do like this for like an all over setting or an under eye setting powder because of its fine consistency. So I highly recommend it for that. Another powder that I decided to try is a mineral powder, which is the e.l.f. Personal Blend Foundation, powder foundation, I should say, and I got the color Light. So this is what it looks like. It says it's natural mineral makeup. I am definitely, I guess, newer to mineral makeup because I do have an oily skin type, and while it makes sense to use a mineral makeup to sop up any oil, which sounds super gross, I don't know, I just have avoided it. I don't feel like it gives the best coverage, so I kind of use this in conjunction with a few other products as far as a step in my makeup routine. I've been using this as like my setting powder after everything. I mean, it's kind of like what I set my liquid foundation with, or my cream foundation with, before doing an all-over setting powder, like, for instance, the previous translucent powder, as like a finisher, like cake face style, because I need to have all of that coverage to be able to have everything stay in place all day long. This does come with an SPF of 15, which is fantastic. It does have the same amount of product as the HD powder, although it does look smaller because of the packaging and the way it's distributed, which is distributed in 4 different sections, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like that. I think it was like either Maybelline or L'Oreal that came out with the, you know, pick your shade, like customization style. It's kind of like a quad, I guess, for the liquid foundation. This one comes with porcelain, fair, light, and beige. Now, as far as if you are a light-skinned person, the porcelain is definitely the lightest, but it's still, it would be dark for somebody who has legitimately like white skin. Like if you are a porcelain baby, this is not going to work for you. The beige is, I think, a true beige. I sit right between these two of what's going to look normal on my skin tone. However, to set my contour, I've been using a mixture of the light and the beige because that works for me as just like a setter. I like that I have 4 different options, so it kind of comes in like this like weird little thing like this. It's a little bit hard to get this product out because of the way that this little sifter works. So as you can see, you just move this little, you know, petal like contraption around, like, and, you know, shake it out. I've seen a lot of people, and I do it as well, you know, dump your product into the cap, swirl it around with your whatever brush, and then go ahead and apply it. This does come in a dark, this one's the light, and it does come with a dark option as well, of 4 different mixes of powder for people who are darker. It might be nice for contouring or people just have dark skin in general. I thought about getting that one, but I'm so glad that I went with the light because the light version already is kind of dark, so I probably wouldn't recommend it for someone if you are a very, very, very fair skin nature. These are the HD mattifying cream foundations that are oil-free. They come in compact form and nice little sleek compacts like this. I got these in 2 different shades to see if they were comparable to the discontinued Max Factor makeup, or at least it's discontinued in the United States. These are very easily blendable, very seamlessly actually. I like that. You don't get a lot of product. You can't quite tell, but it's enough. A little goes a long way. It comes with compact, and then underneath you get this little sponge applicator, which I have not tried those yet. I've been using them with a synthetic foundation brush or a stippling brush. I got them in 2 different shades. The lightest one, matching quite well for my skin tone, was porcelain, and this is what the packaging looks like. It just says, what does this say here? High definition, oil-free, lightweight foundation, perfect for normally to oily skin types. I don't agree that it works well with oily skin types, but it's not to say that you can't use it. You just need to set it very, very well. This would be better for someone with like a normal skin. I don't think this would be good for anyone with dry skin, as it's going to cling to dry patches. I did grab a secondary shade to try out as a contour for like a cream contour in the shade Caramel. And so far it works really well. I do like it. This is what I've been setting with the that custom blend foundation, little 4 quad, and I like that combination a lot. This isn't something that I would wear personally every day, but it's nice when you want more of like an airbrush finish. I've definitely been on a mineral kick lately. My skin has changed a lot lately and definitely tends to do a change towards the end of the summer season, transitioning into fall and winter. I do have oily to combination skin. I'm definitely acne prone in like certain spots, and so I've kind of been trying out a lot of the e.l.f. mineral line just to see kind of what happens before I invest in something more heavy duty like, you know, Bare Minerals or any other major mineral line. And so far I've been pretty pleased with this. I did get this primer to try out with some of the foundations. I do have other primers that I prefer, but this one I thought would be interesting because my skin tone can get flush like around my cheek area. It's not as extreme as something like rosacea, but this is the Mineral Face Primer with the tone adjusting green, which neutralizes any red tones that you might have, and I tend to get that on my cheeks and around the outside of my nose. And this one says that it fills lines and creates a flawless finish. I really like the consistency and the formula of this. It's very silky. I can't quite describe it. It doesn't have that like typical silicone, like dimethicone slick feeling, but it is very smooth. It's not oily, it's not greasy. It dries pretty fast without leaving any sort of a residue. I do like it comes with the pump applicator, as you can see here. As far as the green tone, I feel like you can't see it. I feel like it blends completely into the skin, and it doesn't do as much neutralizing as you might think that it would. So I think it kind of fails for having the neutralizing effect, but as far as a primer, I do really like this, and I do actually feel like this is more oil absorbing than any other non-oil absorbing primer. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I do like this one. I do recommend it, and I believe this one retails for $6, and this is one of the ones that you can typically find at any of like your like drugstore and you know, mega outlets or whatever. That's typically in stock. However, this one never is in stock at my local stores. It's just like the regular perfecting one, which is in clear, and they do have a under eye circles, well I guess not under eye circles, but it's like a neutralizing violet toned one as well. But as far as the green one goes, I do like the formula. This is the Acne Fighting Foundation in the shade Ivory. I believe there's one more shade that is lighter to this, which would be Porcelain, and I did Ivory because after watching a lot of reviews, I think the undertone is a little bit more on the yellower side versus pink, which is not suiting for my skin tone at all. This is probably one of my more favorite purchases out of this particular order. This isn't something that I have been able to find on the shelves in my local stores, so I kind of feel like this is something I'm gonna have to purchase off the e.l.f. website in the future. It retails for $6. I got it for $3, and I do like it. I feel like you don't get that much product because I feel like I end up having to use a lot of it for more heavy coverage, but this is really, really awesome. I heard that it is comparable to the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, and this is fantastic for oily skin. Now, this has salicylic acid, witch hazel, camphor, tea tree oil, or tea tree oil, I'm assuming, and aloe, and it does kind of have that like medicinal salicylic acid acne smell, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Most other e.l.f. foundations tend to have that heavy SPF smell, which I absolutely hate. I'm so glad it's not that previous scent that they used to use that was sort of like that orange citrusy. Oh my god, so disgusting. I can't even handle it. But this is great. The coverage, it's, I would say, light to medium, but buildable, and can definitely build up to a full coverage foundation. I do feel like I get my bang for my buck. I feel like the product itself has actually cleared my skin. I use my, let's see, my base, or my foundation that I use prior to applying my makeup and my primer has the benzoyl peroxide, and with the combination of that and the salicylic acid in this foundation has definitely cleared sort of like that jawline acne that I tend to get, and I really do enjoy this. This is the packaging. It's pretty simple. Doesn't say anything in between other than just a lightweight foundation that works to disguise redness, blemishes, and uneven skin tones. I don't agree with all that, but I do like the ingredients that are in it, and I genuinely feel like this works. So I would definitely give this a shot if you are someone who has combination too oily or acne prone skin.
Next I have this e.l.f. blush palette, and it comes in a really nice little compact with these little quads that pop out. This is one of the newer items on the e.l.f. website. As you can see, I've kind of already dug into and swatched this little compact, but so far I like it. This is the packaging. I did get this in the color light. It comes with, again, 4 matte shades, and then the bottom right corner one comes in a, I guess I don't want to say glitter because it's not too much glitter, but this one's like a corally with gold flecks. Currently my favorite two is this taupe-ish tan, I guess peach, I don't know, and these bottom two right here. When you mix them together, they create a really pretty, I mean, the swatches on these are like crazy. These are so pigmented. This alone would be a great gift for somebody. You can kind of see there. Would make an amazing gift. I got this in light. This has more of the obviously lighter colors. I thought in my order that I grabbed the dark palette as well. It also comes with 4 pans that can be mixed and matched, as you can see on the bottom of this compact. If you just push on the back here, they pop out. The dark palette comes with more like I guess deeper rosy wine and like mauve colors, which would be really great for anybody you know, just wanting a new blush palette. You can't really beat the price. I recommend getting both of them for someone because they'll pretty much be set for life. I mean, these pans are huge. Sticking with the blush theme, I decided to purchase this individual blush. It's not really a blush, it's the lightest one that they have, called Gotta Glow, and I haven't actually tried the e.l.f. Studio line individual blushes, which I know is kind of crazy because I have so many different e.l.f. palettes that come with a variation of the blushes. I feel like I have all of them anyways. But this one is just like a little tiny thing. It comes with a small mirror, and Gotta Glow I purchased as more of a highlighter. You can sort of tell there. It's kind of like a goldenish glow, like a champagne. I'm going to play with this a little bit more because I feel like I need to use a different brush. I've used it with an e.l.f. tapered blending brush or a tapered brush from the e.l.f. Studio line, and it does not pick up very well. I feel like it's kind of chalky. So this one was kind of a miss for me so far. I feel like it just kind of sits on top of the face, you know, on top of the makeup instead of blends in well. It doesn't, you can tell that's obviously a highlighter, and frankly I feel like a lot of e.l.f. stuff is dupes for like NARS and Smashbox. Like this one reminds me a lot of how Albatross should be, but in Gotta Glow I didn't really care for this one that much, but I'm going to play around with it a little bit more and see how I like it. I did decide to purchase 2 brushes that I have, or sorry, don't have from e.l.f. And one of them was the small tapered brush, which I was super stoked about, and the angled blush brush. The Essential line of blush brushes are like, really, I just don't like them. They're crappy. But I was kind of excited about this. I have to say, out of these 2, this one is definitely my favorite. Obviously, they're dirty because they are tried and true, and I don't feel the need to clean them and show you guys. But yes, I've tested them, and I've been using this one more for contouring. I think this is a great first starter. This particular one right here for the small tapered did not work out as planned. I've seen a lot of people who were using this along the lines of under eye setting powders, and I do agree that this could possibly be used for something like that, but I feel like the tapping motion of it, it just makes products sit on top rather than seamlessly blending in. So I don't know, maybe I'll find another use for this. I already have a blush brush that I prefer. I actually do like the e.l.f. actual studio line blush brush, but the small tapered one, not really sure yet. Maybe for contouring would be nice, but I don't know, this one was kind of a miss for me. Both of these retail, I believe, for $3 a piece, so that's not bad either. This is the e.l.f. Studio 3-in-1 mascara that lengthens, defines, and volumizes. I did need a new mascara, decided to pick this one up just to try it. It does definitely mimic the L'Oreal Telescopic, however I feel like the Telescopic is much better. This one is just kind of awkward. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I do like the ball tip applicator, as you can see right here, for getting those pesky lashes on the inner corners, and the center portion of the wand is kind of small and awkward. I'll show you here in just a second what it looks like. The formula itself isn't bad. It definitely doesn't flake. It's not overly drying or anything like that, and it's definitely not wet. It's kind of a good consistency. I don't really care for the brush tip though, so this one's sort of a miss for me. This is what the wand looks like. I'm trying to get my camera to focus, and consistently every time you pull it out of the product, it kind of has this like product left over on the ball tip, which in turn I just feel like I'm wasting product because I'm constantly having to, you know, wipe it on. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised with these. Remind me a lot of my MAC Dazzle glasses, and the consistency is not too sticky if you are a fan of lip gloss. There was a pretty good range of colors. I actually got these on the clearance portion, so I think these were only like $2.40, which was definitely a steal. I decided to go for the sparkling wine, which is this kind of mauve color with gold glitter in it, and then golden glitz, which by far is my favorite one. Oops, looks really great over, you know, any nude colors and whatnot. I mean, it's just. I also purchased 2 lipsticks, one of the matte lip colors and one of the moisturizing lipsticks. I do have the nude, or barely there, or barely nude in the matte lip color, and I really enjoy that. It's a really comparable dupe to MAC Smith. However, I wanted to try a deeper color for fall, so this is Praline. I like how these are kind of sleek in like a pencil form, so they're pretty compact. I mean, you can kind of, I mean, they fit in all my makeup organizers in my purse and things like that. I feel like you get an alright amount of product. I mean, I kind of feel like lipstick starts from about here to here. It is thin and like a pencil form, so with these, the lighter colors, you don't need a lip pencil. The darker colors, I feel like you do. Moisturizing lipstick, you have to have a lip liner for it. I really don't think it matters whether it's a nude or a medium to a darker shade. It's just, I feel like it bleeds a lot. It is very creamy and moisturizing, but I don't really care for the formula. Here's a true to color swatches. The top swatch is the matte Praline. I really like it. It's kind of like that, you know, grungy, it's like a warmer, kind of a new color. The bottom one is the Ravishing Rose, and it's kind of like a mauve-y red. I don't know, it's like a muted. And lastly, this was not part of my e.l.f. order, but I did want to show you guys, because this is an e.l.f. product, is the Makeup Lock and Seal. This is sort of like a tip that I just thought about the other day. I really dislike how the lock and seal works on its own. It comes with this awkward little tiny cheap plastic, kind of like a dab-in dish, where you're supposed to pour the product and then use the mini blending brush to either, you know, seal in eyebrows or put it over your eyeshadow, or, you know, over lips for a makeup sealing effect. However, I had this old like Matrix Biolage mini tester spray,
I did peel the wrapper off, so that's all the residual glue that you see there, but after cleaning it out, rinsing it out was super good. If you put your makeup lock and seal inside of the like a little travel size spray bottle, this probably will fit, I would say maybe 2 to possibly 3 of these lock-ins. Anyway, but this, you can turn it easily into a makeup setting spray instead of having to deal with this awkward seal. And a lot of people complain about the fact that typically these come broken. My first one did. I returned it and got one that didn't, and then I immediately put it into there once I realized that I didn't like the product the way that it was. Now I have a fantastic setting spray, which obviously I'm almost out of, so I need to purchase more. It still, you know, beats buying a really expensive spray, although there is the new L'Oreal Infallible Makeup setting mist and spray out in stores now, so I'll review that one next. But just a little tip. Thanks for tuning in to this super long video. I hope that you saw some things that you liked, and you know, maybe that gave you some tips and some ideas of things that maybe you want for the holidays or want to get others. And again, thanks for watching, and see you next time.